What's up YouTube, welcome back to another video on my channel Skotrix, and today as you can see we are back on NBA 2K21 Next Gen for another build guide video. And in today's video we're going to be doing the Devin Booker build. Now this is one of the best shooting guard builds in the game. It has amazing shooting. It can get every single Hall of Fame shooting badge, amazing slashing, it can get 95 driving dunk, along with a ton of finishing badges. Same thing with playmaking, and it also has really good defense and physicals, so it's a really good all around shooting guard build. And without any further ado, let's get right into the video here. Alright, so on this first screen, the only thing that's really important is you want the position to be shooting guard, obviously. The hand, jersey number, name, none of that matters. You can set that up however you want, then go ahead and click continue. Now for the second screen right here, first off for the height, you just want to leave this at 6'5". You can see if you go up to 6'6", a couple of your finishing, playmaking, and important physicals all go down. And the only thing that really goes up is your unimportant defense stats like block, offensive rebound, defensive rebound. Now you are going to have those upgraded, but it doesn't really matter if they're a little bit higher, and it's definitely not worth trading for the playmaking, finishing, and physicals. So you want to be right here at 6'5" for this build. This is the perfect height. Then for the weight right here, you're going to want to bring this down quite a bit right here till you get to this right here, 178 pounds. You can see this brings your strength and interior defense down quite a bit. Don't worry about that too much. The really only important things right here are the speed with ball, speed, and acceleration, and all of those go up by 4. So that's really good. 178 pounds is the perfect spot to be for this build. If you go any lower, you're going to start to lose strength, and there's no point in really losing that when you don't have anything to gain compared to what you are at 178 pounds. And if you go up any, you're going to lose that speed. You don't want that. So 178 pounds right there. Then for the wingspan right here, you're just going to want to bring this up 1 right here to 6'10", and you can see a ton of stuff goes up. Your steal, block, defensive rebound, offensive rebound, and even your driving dunk gets up to a 95 right there. So that's really good. 6'10". There's nothing that you lose by going up to 6'10" compared to 6'9". So there's no point in having a shorter wingspan. 6'10" is the perfect one right there. Now for the body shape, this doesn't matter. You can choose whichever one you want. It doesn't affect the attributes or the build in any way. All it changes is how the build looks. I'll probably just take compact for this build, but you can take whichever one you like the look of the best. And then you can go ahead and click continue onto the next screen right here. Now for the attribute and badge distribution for this build. First off, for finishing right here, you just want to max out your driving layup and your driving dunk. So both of those are going to get up to 95 right there, and you can see you already have most of the good Hall of Fame finishing badges unlocked right there. You can get them all the way up to Hall of Fame, and then with a few extra attribute points right here, you just want to move your standing dunk up to a 43. This is so you get those 7 finishing badges, and that's going to be more than enough for this build. I will show you guys how to put on the badges at the end of the video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But 7 finishing, that'll be more than enough, especially with your attributes this high. You'll have absolutely no problem finishing at the rim. Then you can go down to shooting right here. Obviously this is going to be an amazing shooting build, just like Devin Booker in real life. So you want to max out the mid-range, 3-pointer, and then you can move your free throw up right here to a 62, and this is going to give you 20 shooting badges right there, as you can see. And you can get every single shooting badge onto Hall of Fame except Ice and Veins, which doesn't really matter. It's not important for most builds, so you won't need it, but you can get every single important shooting badge up to Hall of Fame with those 20 shooting badges. 95 3-pointer, 95 mid-range, you're never gonna miss. Then you can go down to playmaking right here. First off, for playmaking, you want to max out ball handle, max out speed with ball, and then you can go back up to pass accuracy and move this up to a 56 right here. And this gives you 11 playmaking badges, and you can get quick first step handles for days unpluckable. A lot of the most important playmaking badges you can get with this build. So you're really good right there at 11 playmaking badges, especially with your speed with ball and ball handle this high. And don't worry about your pass accuracy, that'll be more than high enough. My big man build has a 25 pass accuracy, and I can make every single pass in the game no problem. So a 56 will be more than enough, especially when it comes with those 11 playmaking badges right there. And then you can go down to defense right here. First off, for defense, max out your perimeter defense to a 95. That gives you Hall of Fame clamps right there, as well as Hall of Fame pick dodger. So that's really good. And then with your remaining defense attributes right here, you want to go down to your defensive rebound and max this out. This gives you 10 defense badges, and you can see you can also get rebound chaser right there up to gold. So that's really good. You don't need to upgrade your steal. Steal just sucks up so many attributes, and it barely gives anything at all for badges. So it's really not important. Same thing with close shot. That's why I didn't upgrade close shot up here, because if you take away the standing dunk and put that into close shot, you can see, well, obviously I was able to get it up way higher right here because I didn't use all the attributes, but normally it would only get up to 33 I think, or 34, and give you 1 extra badge, compared to if you just move your standing dunk up right here until you get these 7. I'll show you guys the close shot again at the end. I didn't notice I didn't fill them all out. Then you have to go down to physicals right here, max out speed, acceleration, and stamina, just like that, and that fills out everything for the attributes right there. You can see you're going to be super fast, super good stamina, amazing defense, playmaking, and shooting. And I'll show you the close shot again now that I have all of the attributes distributed. Boom, it only gives one badge, and it only goes up to a 30 something, so it's not like it's even better than a 25, so you want to max that out right there. And I'll show you with the steal as well. If you move this down a bit and you lose a bunch of badges, move your steal up instead, it goes up by 3, so that's why you don't upgrade your steal or your close shot. It's really just not worth it. Get those 10 defense badges, get those 7 finishing badges to go along with your 20 shooting and 11 playmaking, and you'll be good just like that. Then go ahead and click continue. Now for the takeover right here, obviously there's quite a bit of personal preference. Some of the best ones, well, all slashing ones are pretty good. Easy blow-bys and finishing moves are my 2 favorites. Pull-up precision is also good, so is ankle breaking shots. Negative impact's okay as well. Limitless range is good, and some of the lockdown ones are good. Extreme clamps is really good, and enhanced jump shot contests are really good. So you do have access to a lot of the best takeovers right here. Honestly, basically all of these are really good, so you could take whichever one you want. And remember, at 95 overall you'll be able to change it, but the ones that I'm going to take right here is, first off, for my primary I'm going to take limitless range, and for my secondary I'm going to take easy blow-bys, just like that. Remember, again, you can change that at 95 overall, but this is how I'm going to set it up for now. Go ahead and say continue, yes, and as you can see, boom, two-way scoring machine, shades of Zach LaVine, Pete Maravich, and Bradley Beal. But this build really does play like Devin Booker. Amazing shooter, amazing finisher, amazing playmaker, and it has pretty good defense as well. So yeah, really good all around build. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you quickly how to put on the badges for this build. This will only take a second. I recommend you stick around. It should definitely help you out with making this build get to its max potential. But this is the attributes right here. You can pause the video right here and screenshot this if you want. But now I'm going to go ahead and click continue. Now for the badges right here, I think you're going to want to get Hall of Fame posterizer for sure, so you can be dunking on everybody. This is a super overpowered badge this year, especially with all the crazy contact dunk animations. And then I'm going to put the remaining 3 right here into Slithery Finisher up to gold. Another good one would be probably Lob City Finisher, if you think you're going to be catching more lobs, but I feel like big men catch more lobs this year than guards. So Fearless Finisher is also a good badge if you want that, or Heat Seeker if you took a slashing takeover. But for me, I'm going to set up Slithery Finisher and Posterizer just like that. Go ahead and say yes. Now for the shooting badges right here, first off, I'm going to go ahead and get Hot Shot onto Hall of Fame. Definitely get this, especially if you have a shooting takeover like I do. Definitely this is going to be a badge you're going to want. Same thing with Hot Zone Hunter, get that up to Hall of Fame. And Deep Threes, get that all the way up to Hall of Fame. And then I'm going to put Deadeye onto gold, Corner Specialist onto bronze. Corner Specialist only helps with 3-pointers this year, not mid-ranges, so keep that in mind when deciding if you want this badge. But I'm going to put it onto bronze right here because it does activate when you're pretty far away from the corner in the 3-point area. So I'm going to put this badge onto bronze right here. Then I'm also going to put Blinders onto bronze, Stop and Pop onto silver, and Tireless Shooter onto bronze right here, just so you can make some low stamina shots. All you need this on is to bronze or maybe silver, and you'll be able to make a lot more low stamina shots than you would be without this badge at all. So I'm just going to get that onto bronze right there. This is how I'm going to set up the shooting badges. Obviously a little bit of personal preference here if you want to change it around, but this is how I like to have it. Go ahead and say yes. Now for the playmaking badges right here, first off I'm going to go ahead and get Quick First Step onto Hall of Fame. I believe you have to be over 95 overall to get this badge all the way up to Hall of Fame. I think you have to be 97 or 98 overall, but still that shouldn't be too hard to maintain. If you can't get that yet, just put it onto gold. And then I'm going to put Handles for Days onto Hall of Fame and Unpluckable onto gold right here. This is really all you need, to be honest. You don't need any of these other badges. They're not really all that important. You could put Special Delivery if you're throwing a lot of flashy passes. If not, don't worry about that. But these are all the best playmaking badges in my opinion. And remember, if you don't have Quick First Step on Hall of Fame yet, put that onto gold and put Unpluckable onto Hall of Fame just like that maybe, or you can put another badge onto bronze. But yeah, this is the playmaking badges for the build. Go ahead and say yes. Now for the defense badges right here, first off I'm going to get Clamps onto Hall of Fame obviously, and then I'm also going to put Pick Dodger onto Hall of Fame so you can get around all of those screens that are super annoying, and then your big man doesn't have to come up and help and end up getting alley-ooped on. So that's really important. Get that up to Hall of Fame if you can. And then if you did take a lockdown takeover for this build, you're definitely going to want to get Hot Stopper onto silver with your remaining 2 badges right here, but I didn't, so I'm not going to put that on. I'm instead going to put Rebound Chaser up to silver right here, since you do have an 80+ rebound on this build, so having that up to silver should help you get rebounds over basically every other guard, and even some wings to be honest, especially if they have a lower offensive rebound. So this is the defense badges right here. Go ahead and confirm that. And there you guys go. That is how you set up the Devin Booker build in NBA 2K21 Next Gen. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you like, subscribe to my channel if you're new. I upload daily NBA 2K21 content, build guides, jump shots, tips and tricks, all that. And I also stream on Twitch. Sometimes my Twitch link will be in the description. Make sure you go follow me over there. But anyways, that's going to be it. Alright. Peace.